Freaking love drinking water. But yeah, let's pop into it. Bam, load game. There we go. So we have, yeah, the auto save and also my manual save. And I don't know how long we'll do the stream for today.
Was like a dream come true.
Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy bunny.
Oh,
Teasing us dance purified
like
my
recap.
heart.
I thought it would be easier to talk to you this way.
The bat's 490 code. I solved it.
Yes, Majima, I can't forget the best part of this chapter. Hey, Y27.
Become a reality.
Right, so we're about to go sync up with the doc here. Because he's a little bit sus, apparently. Well, he definitely is sus. That Bats 490 video, he actually does know of it, and he lied to us. So we're gonna go find out why the hell he was doing that.
Could you go buy some soy sauce for me?
I thought I just heard something.
Ah, you mean the cleaning lady.
Oh, it's just the cleaning lady.
Oh,
Wait,
so
what?
is that what we heard? Is that like Alexa or something? I'm doing alright. I got like some okay sleep. I probably won't do as long of a stream today. Maybe we'll do like, I don't know, 2 hours, 2.5 or something. Chair. Door. The boss. Where is Mr. Dante?
Who knows? He went off somewhere right after you left.
He's probably playing the nipple guessing game at some cabaret club in Nakamaguro right about now.
That
He's on
sounds like the
vacation,
Dante I
so
know.
I'm sure he's taking a load off while he can.
No, he's taking a load off, alright.
I was kind of just thinking of making that joke. The nipple game is a game in which a man asks a woman to guess where their nipple is while their shirt is on. Even if it's a guy asking a girl to do it, it's kind of problematic.
I gave
Okay,
Chikara
the
the
nipple
usual
game.
medicine to put him to sleep.
Are you sure that's okay?
What do you mean?
I mean, maybe there are legality issues.
Oh, don't worry about that. The higher-ups will take care of it for me.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm a cop, I can commit crimes.
There hasn't been any progress yet.
Classic
The
boss.
people over at HQ are totally in.
I mean, ACAB includes boss, unfortunately.
They must have had stuff with fermented beans or something.
Alright, Barack. Why are you here?
Why do you ask?
It's a dumb question, he has to like administer
I'm
the
the
thing.
engineer of Abyss. Of course I'm always here. I got Tama's report. The QR video seems to be the key to solving this case. And she believes Chikara is linked to the Bats 490 video, which has a striking similarity.
He's extremely suspicious. He must be the culprit.
He's sus.
I think it's a bit early for that conclusion.
Sussy baka.
But he said he didn't know about the video, right? If he's willing to lie about one thing, he's willing to lie about everything.
I still think that's a bit unreasonable.
In any case, shall we get started? Ryuki.
Alright, that reminds me, when I was listening to a bit of the VOD earlier, I felt like the game was a little bit loud. So I'm gonna go ahead and put all these down one more. Alright, did that save that though? Alright, there we go. I think that's going to have the balance be a little bit better.
Sync with him.
Let's do it. Let's sync. Let that sink in. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Oh, what a good joke.
Ryuki, this isn't your first time sinking. You've delved into Somnia many times in the past 6 months. So I'm sure you know without me telling you.
6 minutes.
I can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes.
Hey, yep.
It's all right. I know.
Okay then, let's begin.
Time to delve into the world of Somniums. So I wonder what his world's going. It's going to look like all like laboratory-like or something, or something totally unexpected, like an amusement park. Okay, yeah, it's kind of like a laboratory. Dee Dee, get out of my laboratory.
What is this place?
Gay statues.
It looks like something made by an older generation of CG technology.
Back when it was still hyped up as groundbreaking, huh?
Interesting.
Hey, did you see someone just now?
Looks suspicious.
Why don't we ask that person there about it?
I agree, it does
Who?
look sussy.
You must have a lot of questions, like, what happened to your other half?
Not really.
Must be hard to walk. Bench pressing must be tough too.
You really want me to ask about that stuff?
Yeah, do it.
But hey, isn't benching kinda hard?
Hey, why are you talking to a statue?
Damn it, Ryuki. Stop wasting my time. We can only be in Somnium for 6
Ryuki,
minutes.
please.
Oh.
Hey, he's here.
Damn it, damn it, damn it. This is getting out of hand.
We got a banger. Oh yeah, banger alert.
That's Chikara. Tama, follow him.
On this side, my genius left brain harnessing my processing power. On this side, my brilliant right brain within which my creativity is boundless.
It's all about splitting them
The very
brains.
layout of this facility itself, mimicking my brain, will serve as inspiration for my masterpiece.
What's going on here?
I need to be careful. Can't get too close.
Now, this. Bionic Body's accidental biology. The Bionic Body Creation Program.
Bio what?
BBAB.
The
BBAB.
logical center of the left brain and the creative center of the right. By combining them, I can create a superhuman. Whew, wouldn't want that getting out. I hope I never see you again. Goodbye.
What
No,
is that?
He ran off.
Chikara in this dream world is just as bonkers as he is in real life.
Interesting.
Looks like he doesn't want anyone in this room.
Yeah, you can tell by the conscious antibody in front of the door.
Conscious antibody?
Oh, that's a
They're
new
an
thing.
embodiment of a sync subject's caution. When you try to access information that the sync E is trying to hide,
One of these
it
appear.
overstimulates the synapse. That makes the body emit a ton of norepinephrine, which creates a conscious antibody within the somnium.
Well, what does this conscious antibody do?
You see how it says instant death on his crotch there? If I touch him, a massive delay spike will occur in the sync information transfer system.
Which means...
Touch him and our available time in Somnium drops like crazy.
Got it. But how do we get into the room without getting past our do not touch power stance man friend here?
Well, we just need to get rid of the conscious antibody somehow.
What if we use that device that Chikara was using to move instant death power stance man?
I'm sorry, instant death power stance man?
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty appropriate name for him.
Ryuki, come on.
Anyway, let's check the device first. Looks like the power is out.
Let's start by activating the device.
Yeah, let's go.
Somnium scan, activate.
Oh yeah, we're morbid. I love it when we morb. Mental lock number 1. Mental lock number 2. And mental lock number 3. And number 4.
The lock on that door is open. Past that is a stone statue with no power.
Power? On a stone statue?
This is Chikara's Somnium. You don't have to think about the logic. Anyway, that door. Let's head past it to the stone statue.
Use a blank, join the blank, and create a blank.
Those who catch fish in bodies of water such as oceans or rivers. They are knowledgeable about the ecology of fish and have many skills that aid them in catching their target. They go out to the ocean pretty much every day, have incredible navigating skills, and a sturdy body.
Sea peoples.
You mean the guys from 1200 AD?
Society.
Supposedly, they were wiped out by a rival Mediterranean kingdom. Not much is known about them.
Huh?
I'm assuming that like all these statues are they're gonna
They
be relevant
investigate
somehow.
ancient ruins in order to uncover what Earth looked like in the past. They not only require a scholar's knowledge, but also the decision-making ability to
So
avoid traps
archaeologists?
placed in ancient
Oh, is this supposed to be like an Indiana Jones reference?
Just like that one professor.
Yep.
Yeah, the guy with the whip that got chased by that big
Literally just what I was thinking.
Oh, I thought it was metal.
Was it?
Oh, I wonder if the other one was maybe a reference to
They go
something.
to
I
outer
just don't know
space
what it
by
is.
using rockets to breach the atmosphere of Earth.
Among Us.
They are highly intelligent and athletic, which allows them to move in zero-gravity
Oh, this is like
environments with ease.
astronauts.
They are required to have high mental fortitude to live in outer space, much of which is still unknown to us.
Further than us all, they've flown.
Makes you want to wax poetic, I see.
Well, I guess that actually did nothing. So statues did nothing. I can't talk to you. I guess I'm supposed to just go to this door.
This door is open.
Is this
Oh.
even a door? It's so thin.
See, I thought it was like locked. That's why I didn't
That's
touch
just
it
how it is in
first.
this world. Don't worry about it. Let's go.
Oh,
Neat.
it moves sideways.
We're here.
That's the stone statue without power. Let's get closer and check it.
Use the machine in the center, join the two statues, and create a transcendental superhuman.
Off and on. Is this the switch for the statue?
How do we turn this on?
Why don't you feel around that area?
What area?
Whatever feels right, Tama.
It actually works.
The robot arm control PC has
Oh,
been
this game.
activated.
Oh, so there are no divergent paths on this one, it looks like. We did it. That was
Sonic,
easy.
You're amazing, Tama.
It says not available. Stone statue activated. Wait, so is it on or off?
Maybe you need to flip the switches for all the statues.
Right. According to the Somnium scan, there are multiple statues. But let's head back to the device first.
How did you know there was a switch there? How did you know?
Let's go back to the device.
Oh, wait. Can't
She's
we
like
go to the other small room
shy
from this
in
room?
the Somnium. She'll horny post on main in the real world.
How would you do that? It's too high. I can't jump that.
Blank human your powers. Blank you can blank to blank if you want it.
Ryuki, you have 5 minutes left.
Interesting.
All right, let's go.
Okay, ready.
I'm guessing we have like super... Because he's like obsessed with making like a superhuman, right? So maybe we have like superhuman powers.
A normal jump won't suffice.
We need to think of a way to go up.
Maybe we can do something with the device in the center.
We can go through here. Let's go.
Maybe we can like activate something. And now give us the ability to leap like that. Chatting.
BBAB activating. In this experiment, you can combine 2 different brains with different functions to create a new human life form. Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
We just need to choose the left and right brain and combine them like Chikara did.
What can we choose from?
Left, Maasai warrior, fisherman, and A. Right side was astronaut and archaeologist. We can combine different brain functions of the left and right brains and create a new human with characteristics from both.
So then that's what this whole experiment is, I guess, to like create like get a person with like the left side of their brain that's like the most optimal, then the right side's the most optimal.
It seemed like Chikara used that to gain some kind of power earlier. So creating a new human means gaining some kind of superhuman ability.
And you select that power on this?
Oh, I remember seeing another room next to the small room we were in earlier.
Yeah, it was too high, so I couldn't reach.
Maybe we have to give you a power that'll help you get up there.
Worth a shot.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
The room was high and far. By combining 2 brain functions that'll allow us to move that distance.
What do you choose, Ryuki?
So like the
Please
warrior,
select right
the
brain
warrior
function.
and the astronaut, maybe?
Left, Maasai warrior. Right, astronaut selected. Starting experiment.
That seems like it would make the most sense to me.
What's going on?
Experiment successful.
Just like I expected.
Combined, a Maasai warrior's leg strength and the atmosphere-piercing power of an astronaut to
Big
gain
brain.
superhuman leg strength.
Tama, you okay?
I have goosebumps.
It said you gained superhuman leg strength.
Maybe we can get to that other room using that power.
That might be it. Let's give it a shot.
I'm a genius.
This door isn't locked.
Okay.
So now we got the leggy strength. We can just hop on over there.
All right, let's go.
Okay, ready.
Wow.
It worked. Oh, I've got 10 billion. Okay.
Chikara Horatori has done it again.
What is this?
Genetic ecstasy.
What are we even watching right now?
You like pose in like the DNA helix.
By stimulating the DNA correlating to high leg strength through imagination, it caused a slight transformation in the base sequence. We can do anything in this simulation world. There are no limits. What?
I guess things worked out.
So every time we do something right, we have to watch this creepy old dude ascend into the sky?
You want to join?
Hell no.
There's a car over there.
A stone statue without power.
Activate it.
This stone statue is a racer.
If they mean an autosport driver, those guys are incredibly skilled. They have to make split-second decisions.
That skill might be beneficial in other areas than driving, too.
Not
So
to mention,
true.
there is a car right there.
I see. Using the driving skill.
But look, that says trap. Driving skill alone might not be enough.
Maybe we can combine it with a brain function that's good at avoiding traps.
I don't remember seeing anything like that.
The
Anyway,
archaeologist.
let's head back to the central room.
It's gotta be the archaeologist. Super action by the person trapped by blank, 6.07 cents. They who traverse blank
4 minutes
experience
now.
it.
This door is open.
I wonder if we can go to the central room.
Let's go find out.
So yeah, that's gonna be. Well, I guess we have the racer now, right? So we combine the
We're
racer
here.
and the archaeologist.
Looks like we can open it from this side now.
It's interesting.
Beginning experiment.
The car from earlier. And what to do about the trap.
What do you think fits best?
So racer,
Please
obviously.
select right brain function.
Oh, we don't even like have the option to pick the other thing.
Left. Racer. Right. Archaeologist selected. Starting experiment. Experiment successful. Combined, a racer's driving skill and an archaeologist's knack for
I like how the
dodging
archaeologist
traps.
thing. That's literally just Indiana Jones.
To gain movie protagonist superhuman driving skills.
Movie protagonist,
Guess it's time for
superhuman.
love,
drone.
Dr. Jones.
That should help us dodge any traps.
That's so antiquated. Nowadays, sports cars go up against nuclear submarines.
Oh well, this is Shikara's preference. Now let's go back to the room with the car.
Think we can get there from the passage we came from?
Yeah, that should lead you there directly.
Here.
We can go through here. Let's go.
All right, get in.
I'll avoid any traps
see.
with elegance and grace.
Now we're going to become Speed Racer.
What?
It's like Danganronpa.
trap.
That reminds me
I
of
could've done this
the
on my
trees.
Toma, behind you!
Huh?
The boulder. What was that, like Plato's head or something? Or Aristotle? It looks like it's meant to be like a Greek philosopher.
Hey, Toma! The road!
What about the road?
There is no road!
You gotta jump. I love Mario Kart. There's no quick time event, by the way. I'm not like actually doing anything.
The gas! The gas!
The gas! Okay.
This music, though. Jamming. Stuck the landing perfectly.
The experiment worked! Happy Chikara! Chikara Horatori has done it again! Epigenetic ecstasy! The corpus callosum is here represented by a treacherous ancient rune. A theory that links this complex and bizarre passage is now complete. But this should be theoretically impossible. No, there is no impossible in this world. No, this is not good. Not good indeed.
Chikara! Ew!
Why don't you think of it as some kind of reward cutscene?
Yeah,
The
reward
fact that I have to
cutscene.
force myself to think that already makes it not a reward.
Alright, close to the next lock there. So we have a new thing?
Let's turn it on.
A gambler,
Got
maybe?
it.
Looks like someone holding cards, I want to say. Activate Gambler Stone Statue. Yep. Mental lock number 2.
This stone statue is a gambler.
I guess that means they have guts.
Guts,
So
huh?
this gambler is known for winning bets when the chips are down.
That must mean they can win the big ones without flinching.
Now, let's head back to the central room.
Don't look for it blank. You can get a blank. Blank can be blank by any
You
person.
have 3 minutes left, Ryuki. Focus.
We can go through here. Let's go.
Oh, I'm guessing whoever's
Go.
next is going to be the fisherman and the gambler, probably.
It's me, Chikara.
What the hell?
This is no good. No good. No good at all. Yes, yes, yes.
Alright, what the dog doing? Is he going into his secret room now?
Chikara's right brain reselection.
What is this pose? Does he think that makes him look cool? Oh yeah, we got ads playing.
The room flew away.
The experiment worked. Oh, happy Chikara. Chikara Horadori has
I need to see if
done it
there's like a
again.
way to get an alert that that's happening or something.
This right brain reselection is a function that blows away my past. The past I don't want anyone to see. My right brain can be shuffled back into the deck. Goodbye, forbidden memory.
What are we gonna do?
When we drove through the passageway, Chikara said, theoretically impossible and not good. So maybe we did something he wasn't expecting. If we use the device to combine 2 different brain functions, we might be able to find a way.
If we can prevent Chikara from using his right brain reselection thing, we might be able to make it to the room.
He said something about a memory he doesn't want to be seen.
Yeah, but how will we stop Chikara?
There was something hidden in the room we were in earlier. If only we could pull it back somehow.
We need a big idea here.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
Oh, that's
Please
gotta be
select right
fisherman.
brain function.
Yeah, so fisherman and the gambler will do something.
Left, fisherman. Right, gambler selected. Starting experiment.
Oh, right.
Experiment successful. Combined, a tuna fisherman's pulling skill and a gambler's ability to make the right choice to obtain superhuman luck.
Luck. Is this gonna do
Superhuman
anything?
luck.
Well, try it. Let's fish back the room that flew away.
This is
How's
so
it
goofy.
going?
I think I got something.
That must be it. Reel it in.
Oh my god.
The experiment worked. Happy Chikara. Chikara Horadori has done it again. Oh, genetic ecstasy. Good. good. The memory I want to leave behind has already been shuffled.
So, there it goes. He's gonna go into there.
This memory's no good either. I thought I deleted it. No. If you succeed with the Eternal Youth experiment, my memory will be discovered.
Eternal Youth
Goodbye!
experiment.
Goodbye! Goodbye!
Chikara's memory was replaced with something else.
But it got replaced with another memory he didn't want seen. It might be worth looking into.
Chikara said that if the Eternal Youth experiment is successful, his memory will be discovered.
So if we complete the research on that device...
We might be able to defeat Instant Death Power Stance Man over there and get into the room he's guarding.
That stone statue is a little different.
Yeah,
that
you're
is him.
right. Let's go.
That stone statue has...
Chikara's face hastily slapped on.
Chikara
And that
said
must
that
be the
using
memory.
Purge, he can create an ageless and undying body.
But if we use the stone statue...
Turn it on.
Oh no.
What's the problem?
You can do it,
Seeing
Tama.
this face...
You've
Believe
invested
in
too much
yourself.
already. There's no other way.
Fine, okay.
Alright, mental lock number 3.
Oh, you didn't want to touch the crotch because of Chikara's face, huh?
I mean, it is completely valid. My theory is almost complete. The creator of a man who blank is blank.
And would be nice to create eternal youth in life.
So now we have to create something, yeah?
And something that will let us get rid of Instant Death Power Stance Man over there.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function. Please select
The warrior and... Chikara? maybe?
left, Maasai warrior. Right, Chikara selected. Starting experiment.
That's gonna be like my first guess.
Experiment successful.
Unless it's only just gonna be leg strength.
Combined, a Maasai warrior's battle skill and Chikara's genetic engineering knowledge to create an undying and unaging warrior.
Funny that the machine is on a first-name basis
Okay.
with Chikara.
Did I do it then?
Now we can finally beat up Instant Death Power Stance Man.
All right, let's go.
You only have 2 minutes. Hurry, Ryuki.
Go, Tama.
Tama's powerful. Oh, the cartwheel kick.
Now!
Nice. First try,
The
gamers.
experiment worked. Oh, happy, happy, happy. Why should humans die? What a waste it is to perish. The research results are splendid. But now is not the time. Not now. Not now.
If Chikara gets in our way again, no amount of time is enough time. Let's go.
This stone statue is Chikara's memory that he doesn't want to be
The
seen.
hidden memory.
Turn it on.
stone statue.
9. 9
Nine.
in Roman numerals.
999, the nonary games.
What is the significance of 9?
Maybe he has 9 mistresses.
Or maybe he's being sued by 9 people.
The stone statue. Maybe we use a brain function again.
Should we go back to the central device?
Let's do it.
We can go through here. Let's go.
So I'm guessing I have to. What will I have to combine it with?
Did you decide what 2 brain functions you will combine?
Yeah. This should do it.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
The fisherman to dig to fish for the memory?
Please select right brain function. Left, fisherman. Right, 9 selected. Starting experiment.
Because I'm just assuming I can't just pick nothing. Like I have to pick something for the left side.
This again?
Error.
An error.
What is 9?
Something has to pair up with this 9.
Pair these nuts.
Beginning experiment.
Combining with an...
Please select
With the eraser, maybe?
left, right. Starting. Error.
Huh.
An error.
What is...
Something has...
Beginning experiment.
Maybe
Combining
it
with the 9
is
from
nothing.
earlier. That's...
Please select right brain function.
Wait, it's like NA. Is it because like NA is like gonna stand
Left.
for something?
NA. Right. 9 selected. Starting experiment.
What? Why?
Okay, that evidently did something. Naix, Naix.
Experiment
Naix.
successful.
Naix Atlas.
Nice at laws.
NA and 9.
What, isn't that like a
Nice.
chemical? So it was, because it's a chemical.
This is...
I know.
It's the video.
That's 490.
Found a link between Knights and Bats 490. So he do be having knowledge of Bats 490. Achievement unlocked. Egoism. Ought to know. Ryuki, Chapter 1. And that one did not have any diverging things in it, so I guess we're not going to be playing that one again. Nice Japan branch. Monday, 2005, 10:05 p.m.
Welcome. I am the president of the Japanese Knives at Laws branch, Tokiko Shigure.
Nice.
I apologize for visiting so late at night. I'm from the Metropolitan Police Department.
Mr. Ryuki, is it? Mamoru, my secretary, has already informed me. I hear you've come to ask about Jin Furue's murder.
Damn right I did. President's office on the top floor of the building contains Japanese brands of Knives Dog, commonly known as Knives. When I was thinking of Chikara earlier, Tama and I saw something in the Somnium. Someone looked like they were in Nas was making the Bats 490 video. And that's why we ended up here. Came to the president's office to talk about the top level of Nas. Waterfall, pond.
Why would they make something like this indoors?
That's pretty fancy.
Who knows?
Rich people would be like, oh, I need an indoor waterfall. Bunch of lights up there. Window. The pond, as we're calling it.
That's the Nanyapul X, the symbol of knives.
It looks like the, like biohazard diamond. Or not biohazard, like the warning.
Nanyapul means consisting of 9. You know how there's single, double, triple? Nanyapul is the 9th.
So Nanyapul X means 9 X's?
Getting back to 9 being an important
Seems
number
so.
in the Spike
Did you know
Chunsoft
that
games.
Knives at Laws is derived from 9-Xed lozenge? Lozenge referring to a diamond shape. In other words, Knives at Laws means the 9 X's of the diamond.
Learninating.
Something funny. There, I said it.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Your badge.
That's something phony.
What is this? A vaudeville routine? That wasn't funny at all.
Yeah, but I'm also her bodyguard. I used to be a bodyguard for a certain politician until the end of last year. He was a piece of human garbage. I slugged him in the face and resigned. Then ended up here thanks to an acquaintance introducing me. I was only hired recently. I don't know much about it, really.
We can do a wink psych. Why did they like not ask why he's making these like funny movements
It
here?
was a heat of the moment thing, but I ended up quitting my job. I don't regret punching that scumbag, but what am I going to do now? I've got 10 children to think about. What?
Damn,
Job?
10 children.
With the conditions I requested? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do anything, as long as it's not illegal.
And maybe it was a little bit illegal. How'd you end up
I had
here?
a very hard time finding the place. After all, Knives is a secret organization hidden from the public.
It's a good thing Boss just happened to know someone who knew this location. Otherwise, we would have been out of luck.
Even after I got inside the building, it wasn't easy. The guards, the security gates. If I hadn't met Mamoru at the entrance, I probably wouldn't even have made it to this office.
I know about Abyss, and I know it's trustworthy. That's why I let you through to talk to the president.
Cool.
Anyway, I was surprised. I had heard of Knives, the secret organization, but I thought it was just an urban legend. I can't believe it actually exists.
Yes, there has been all sorts of gossip about us.
Who's that?
Some claim we're a secret society of Satanists, or that we have something to do with a sequence of binary code that came from space. But that's all nonsense. Made-up
Or is
stories
it?
that become more and more embellished as they were passed on. Rumors are quite a terrifying thing. Knives is a perfectly legitimate ideological society. Our headquarters are located in New York, with many branches in cities throughout the world. This is one such branch.
An ideological
This is a common
society?
misconception, but Knives is not a religious organization. We are a group of like-minded individuals who act together based on a certain understanding of the universe.
And that is?
The simulation theory. Have you heard of it?
They were all living
That the
in a
world
simulation.
is an artificial simulation of reality created by someone or something. That's the theory.
you're saying everything in this world we're living in isn't real?
Yes. It's a false world constructed with specific rules by a program. And if it is made by a program, there must by necessity be imperfections, edges, or seams. To find these seams, or to create them, is our objective.
Why would you do that?
If you tear at the seams of a cloth, it will unravel, and the hole will be created. Thusly, we will tear at the seams of the program until it is unraveled, and its people are emancipated.
I mean, nothing wrong with making some holes, right?
That is our ultimate goal.
This old hack has completely lost it.
How you tear
The
the seams of the
intersection
world.
between the warp and weft. That's where the seam can occur.
I don't understand.
You will someday. It is a prophecy. It will be fulfilled eventually.
What is that?
Kind of like that. Neat.
It's a hand sign we use. It's meant to resemble the sign behind me.
Can you show me the hand sign again? What are you doing around
Judging
6
by the way
a.m.?
you asked that, I assume that's Jin's estimated time of death?
Well, yes.
I was in Okinawa from the night of the 8th. I had a seminar to attend on the 9th and 10th. I returned to Tokyo late last night.
I checked the logs for hotels and airports, for smartphone access points, and the security footage for each location.
Like to call a pogger.
Aaron, thank you very much for resubscribing. Appreciate it. 11 months. It's pretty cool. Almost a year.
It's true that
Enjoy Pearl
Tokiko
Point
was in
and your
Okinawa
emotes and all
from
that
the
cool
8th to
stuff.
the 10th.
Hope you're doing well.
So she has an alibi.
As long as you presume Jin's body wasn't brought back with her from Okinawa.
We just doing a little bit of experimenting. The too long didn't read is that a body was split in two and half of it appeared 6 years ago and we're currently investigating like 6 years ago. And then you also are in the future or like present day 6 years later. And so apparently a body was like split in half and spread between time. And there's shenanigans going on. And some crazy scientist is kind of in the middle of it. But also this is only like about like 4.5 hours into the game, so
Considering
still
the fact
plenty
that you are
more to
here,
see.
I assume it would be pointless to hide it. Indeed, I had my subordinates create that video. Bats 490 was an ARG, just a game. But there was a high-level encryption hiding a message within.
And there's this video that went viral, and apparently everyone that like listened, like found it out, they saw it and saw an encrypted message, like just disappeared.
We have been seeking high IQ individuals with the capability to decode it. The purpose was to recruit them into NICE.
And apparently that's what's happening. Those that encrypted it were recruited into this organization. And NICE believes that we're all living in a simulation and is trying to find a way to like tear it open.
So this QR video was made
and
for the same
free the
reason?
people from the simulation.
I am aware of that video. I saw it on the news. However, it's completely unrelated to NICE. I assume someone made it with the intent to imitate Bats 490.
What do you think, Tama?
Hard to say on that alone.
Do you mean the man from Horodori Institute of Genetics?
And this is the scientist. Apparently, his theory is that you can like split someone in two and take like the best parts of their left side of the brain and the best part of their rights and make some sort of superhuman out of them.
So you do know him. I'm actually here because of a tip I got from him.
Shikara is under arrest?
No, he was just released earlier. We didn't have enough evidence to keep him detained.
I see. Shikara is a former member of NICE, though this was over 20 years ago. When he left us, he became an avid believer in the Order of Percent.
The Order of
Order
Percent.
of Percent?
New organization, apparently.
It's an organization that split off from Nyes. You could say they are a sect. The Order of Percent is a religious sect, whereas we are an ideological society. Despite our common roots, we are heading in completely different directions.
Then how did Chikara know that Nyes created Bats 490?
I wouldn't know about that. Perhaps he asked an acquaintance from Nyes. By the way, would you mind if I asked you a question?
What is it?
Are you perhaps a Freyer?
Freyer?
That was on the sign.
I am asking the person within you.
What?
I will ask you one more time. Are you a Freyer?
Oh yeah, apparently there's like fourth wall breaking stuff. Like, I believe she's talking to like me as the player right now. Am I a Freyer? I don't know what that means.
I see. Then I must have been mistaken.
What is a Freyer? Frey. Right. I remember now.
It was written on that sign.
Frey to free.
And there you go, that's the person, Jin Furway, who's like a very like a social media manager kind of person, owns like a big music company or something, and he was one whose body was just like split in half, like this.
Frey can mean fight, but it can also mean to wear out or tear.
Remember what Tokiko said. Their ultimate goal is to break down this world and emancipate its people.
Miss Shigure, are you sure Nyes didn't make the QR video?
We did not.
But the word Frey was written on that sign in the QR code.
We of Nyes are only involved in Bats 490, which we created half a year ago. We are not the ones who created the QR video. The word Frey being displayed on that sign must be a coincidence.
That can't be just a coincidence.
Oh, but it can. After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation. A false world created by a program.
I just feel this game is going to get very, like, meta.
And such programs always have some glitches lurking under the surface. We call such glitches seams. Coincidences like this are a manifestation of such glitches. Proof of imperfection. Proof of the seams. The appearance of Jin's corpse is also likely to be an example of such phenomenon.
What?
Are you familiar with the Philadelphia experiment?
It's a top-secret military experiment that's said to have taken place in the American city of Philadelphia on October 28, 1943. A powerful electromagnetic wave was fired towards the USS Eldridge, a destroyer-class warship. Supposedly, the reason for doing this was to conceal the ship from showing up on radar. But as soon as the experiment began, something strange happened.
Oh boy.
The Eldridge was enshrouded in a greenish mist, then vanished. Afterward, it appeared at a military port in Norfolk, nearly 200 miles away from the shipyard in Philadelphia. Sometime later, it reappeared in its original position again.
Teleportation.
So you're saying it teleported?
Well, it's nothing but an urban legend. Just an occult story with low credibility.
Yes, exactly. However, the story doesn't end there.
More to the story.
When the USS Eldridge returned to Philadelphia, there were several sailors on board, but
Several missing?
some of them had melted like a rotten banana, while others ended up with their bodies entirely burned and blackened. Others were said to have merged with the steel hull, their bodies having become a piece of the ship.
Ooh, that's
Does that sound familiar?
You mean Jin? Are you saying his right half teleported here?
It isn't impossible. If a seam was torn, that is.
Impossible.
Well, now we seem to be getting to the kind of fucky stuff. Alright, we're at a park for some reason.
You like this park, don't you, Ryuki?
Oh, is this our
I feel
thinking
calm
park?
when I'm around nature. It's like I can feel the buzz inside me quieting down. Tama,
Yep, our thinking park.
what do you think about what Tokiko said earlier? Is something like teleportation really possible?
Hey, come on. I told you the Philadelphia experiment is just an urban legend.
How else can you explain what happened with Jin? We can't deny that his right half suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
Jeez. Then why don't we find out for ourselves?
What do you mean? You want to go to the studio right now?
No need. Just close your eyes.
My eyes?
And teleport there.
Just do it!
Okay.
What, are we going to fast travel there? Or she's probably like maybe making us access our memories.
What the? Did we teleport here?
Are you serious?
We're in Studio de Vita, aren't we?
It just seems that way. We're not actually there.
Yeah, she's like doing
Last
something.
night, I scanned every nook and cranny of the scene. What you're looking at now is what I replicated using that data.
Wow. It's like I'm actually there. The corpse looks so real.
Want me to put a mosaic over it?
Uncensored is fine.
Now, less digressing and more investigating. Your objective is to solve the mystery behind the sudden appearance of Jin's right half.
All right, let's start looking around.
Virtual reality activation. The VR allows you to walk around the scene and gather information. Tama's special vision modes, such as X-ray mode, can be applied to everything. By changing the special mode, what you can inspect will change. Utilize this to find hidden information. I'll also just see ads started playing again. Let's go ahead and while us doing that, let's take a look into Tama's room. So I'm curious to see if we've unlocked any other clothes.
You have the privilege of entering my room because you're special.
Although she only changes clothes when you go back to a previous chapter.
I'll dress up the way you like. Yeah, looks good.
Oh, the bonus menu. That's where we gotta go. Oh, we have to go to the title. Never mind then. We'll just do that next time then. Okay, cool. And it's not like Somnium, so it looks like we have like infinite time to be in here. So we can't do anything with the doors. Yeah, so we have all the seats.
The questions for the quiz also show up here too. Huh.
That's where the host was.
These aren't good for much other than for show.
An electric kettle.
Maybe it's for having tea during breaks.
I haven't had tea in a while.
Looks like it's there so the performers can check how they look on screen.
I wonder how deep this sign is embedded.
What do we do at times like these?
Right, the X-ray. Wow, I can switch to X-ray mode too.
That's because I've gathered all data from
So it's like stabbed into the body. You can kind of see it.
The bottom part of the signboard is stuck pretty deep in there.
There's a bit of a curve at the tip. Kind of like a man's, you know what?
Couldn't you have compared it to a fishhook or something?
Well, it won't come out easily. Whoever stuck it in probably didn't want it pulled out.
Of course not. A signboard would be useless unless it's standing.
It's useless unless it's standing?
Let's not go there.
No, that's not what I meant.
What's this? There's something inside the body.
3 things catch my attention.
Some sort of there's like 2 cylinders. And
First, a
something
mixture
else?
of potassium chlorate, sulfur, and red phosphorus. This is probably a fire starter. It would ignite very easily. The fuse is coiled up and extends from there. By the way, the fuse includes an oxidizing agent, so it can continue to burn even inside the body. And finally, at the end of the fuse is a powder mixture of iron oxide and aluminum. This is a substance that causes a thermite
Okay, so
reaction.
it didn't just like randomly catch on
When
fire.
ignited, it creates heat of over 3,000 degrees Celsius and burns violently.
So that explains how the fire started on the corpse.
Like I mentioned yesterday, Jin's estimated time of death is 6 o'clock on February 9th. Based on the time his corpse appeared,
know, it wasn't
should
magic.
be about 40 hours ago.
It's science, though. It is science.
Rigor mortis seems to be fading already. It's not completely gone yet, but the body has somewhat softened at this point. It should take more time to get to this stage if it's been on a rooftop in the winter. That's why I think this corpse was kept indoors, someplace warm.
Alright, Biden somewhat softened.
Getting a better look at it. It looks like something tied to his waist. It's like a spider's thread. No, even thinner.
My analysis concludes that this is a CNT, or carbon nanotube. Graphene sheets with the thickness of a single carbon atom. These were rolled into a cylindrical shape to make these nanotubes. The diameter is about 0.4 nanometers. A single nanometer is 1/1000th of 1 meter, so it's not visible to the naked eye.
What? But I can see it.
That's because this thread is made by bundling multiple CNTs. I've also enhanced your vision so you'd be able to see it. By the way, CNTs are extremely durable. They're elastic and hard to break, and it's said that their theoretical maximum tensile strength is 50 times
Interesting.
that of steel. Anyway, where is the other end of the CNT connected?
So it's sort of being used like a tripwire of sorts, I think, maybe?
That way.
Power
Over
switch?
by that red lamp.
Remember I pointed this out the first day and I was like, this is like the only thing that you couldn't see when you're over here, like looking at everything? And lo and behold, it's actually
What's
something
this?
relevant.
It's the light switch.
The CNT is tied to it.
Okay, it looks like we're pretty much done investigating
So like whenever
here.
someone would turn on the light, it would like trip that
Using
and
the
maybe
clues we've
start it
gathered so far,
and make
this
start
should be able
make
to solve the
fire.
mystery.
You mean the mystery of how Jin's body appeared? That's what you're talking about, right?
Yep.
The truth reenactment allows you to find the truth of the information you have gathered. Answer Thomas' questions with the best answer. Only by correctly answering her questions will the truth be reenacted.
Let's get on that now. First thing, about that power outage when the body appeared. Was it really just a power outage?
I was wondering about that too. The lights came back on way too quickly. Plus, if the power did go out, the stream should have cut out at the same time.
Alright, so it was only the lights that actually went out.
But the stream went on, no problem.
So it wasn't an outage. The lights were switched off.
So how did the lights get turned off?
Well, I think I know what did it.
Oh, it was this, right? Light switch?
That's the switch that powers the lighting.
Yeah, let's not overthink this. Someone simply walked up and flipped this switch.
But no one was near the switch when the lights went out. Let's try to think of some...
The kettle?
An electric kettle?
Maybe if someone turned on this kettle while the studio was using its maximum amperage.
But the breaker didn't trip. There must be some other...
The answer button by this contestant's seat is actually...
It's not a light switch.
I mean, then like outside the rooms now?
There were bundled CNTs tied to the body. They were routed through the ceiling beams and onto the light switch.
But a dead body can't pull strings.
No, but it can fall. From the ceiling, I mean.
Now that you mention it, I thought I heard something hit the floor right after the lights went out.
The body fell from the ceiling and tugged on the CNT, which caused the light switch to turn off.
Oh, there
So
we
on
go.
to the next question.
So the body fell.
The corpse was hidden up in the ceiling, right? Then how did it fall?
The rigor mortis softened?
The culprit used the mechanism of the body softening after rigor mortis. The body must have been placed up in the ceiling like a bridge between two beams. It would stay up there while the body is still stiff. But as time passes and rigor mortis lessens, the corpse softens.
And
then it
that's
fell.
what made it fall down. Now for the final question. Why did the body explode and burn?
Well, that can be explained by using the X-ray mode. It's because of the contraption set up inside the
Yeah,
body.
all of that attached to the lamp, then someone goes to turn the light on.
The ignition agent combusted from the impact of the body hitting the ground. The fire went up the coiled fuse and onto the substance that triggered a thermite reaction. The substance was eventually ignited, causing a huge explosion.
Oh yeah, because the wires is connected
So that
to the
interval
lights,
between the
not
fall
to
and
what will cause the
explosion was
fire.
because of the time it took for the fire to reach the end of the fuse. I get it. It was hard to find traces of that trick because it was such an analog method.
All right, I think we're starting to figure things out here. So you can turn off this VR space now.
No, not yet. That was just a rehearsal. We still have the main show.
What do you mean?
We're recreating the culprit's actions.
Are you telling me to do that?
You're the only actor here, aren't you?
Actor?
We are an actor.
So, I'm Tama, the director and camera operator. Now that I'm in the director's chair, I'm not going to tolerate shoddy acting. So keep that in mind.
Are we recording something?
Of course we are. We're testing a theory here, so we need to create something that can be viewed objectively.
I have no idea what you're going on about.
Shut your stupid mouth, you third-rate bit part actor! Are you too much of a moron to figure this out without the director having to tell you
Damn,
everything?
bad working conditions here.
But
Just zip it and play the culprit. If we're doing this, we're going for the Macademy Award.
Macademy? Like the nuts?
Enough! Let's get this started! Ready? Action!
Hi! I'm, the culprit who killed Jin. Now, prepare to witness an amazing show featuring this
Brilliant
corpse.
acting.
Not only is your acting amateurish, but I don't even understand what kind of character you're trying to play here.
I am an amateur.
Well, this is just the beginning, so I'll give you a pass for now. Let's start with the positioning of the body. Where and how was it placed?
Well, it was right here. The body was placed so it was hung like a bridge between two beams.
You can place it like this because it was stiff from rigor mortis. So that's how they did the light trick.
Carbon nanotubes, CNT, were tied to the body. The CNT went up the beams and extended downward, onto the light switch.
CNT is too thin to be seen with the naked eye, so no one noticed it.
I've got it all set up. Now I just need to wait for the rigor mortis to subside.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in character?
Boy! I sure hope the corpse gets softer soon! It needs to be soft and squishy! Like an octopus!
He's so
This
good.
scene makes no sense. I'm cutting it out.
You made me do it!
And after time passed, rigor
Really,
mortis
Gary
began
Oldman's gonna have a
subside.
job.
The body falls, and the impact sets off the ignition agent inside it. The fire travels up the fuse line.
Soon after, a staff member turns on the lights.
Bam! A body appears, as if it teleported in out of nowhere. Sometime later, the burning fuse inside the body reaches the explosives.
Bam! Fire.
And that is the truth behind the corpse's sudden appearance and explosion!
Good work. I got some nice footage of the reenactment.
I still don't understand why
Perfect
the
job.
acting was necessary. It all makes sense now. That corpse didn't teleport here after all.
Of course it didn't. Though the culprit obviously wanted it to seem that way.
Half of a body just suddenly appearing out of nowhere. Just like the Philadelphia experiment. Someone went through all that trouble to make it look like something strange occurred.
I think they also wanted to draw as much attention as possible to that sign. All so they could spread that QR video.
And video, which as far as we know, doesn't really have much relevance. Yet anyway.
Their goal was to make it seem like a supernatural phenomenon. That's why they couldn't leave the CNT on the scene.
Because it would give away the trick?
Right.
So that's why they caused a thermite reaction and destroyed the CNT.
CNT is highly flammable carbon material.
That body fell from the studio ceiling. If it fell sideways when it landed, the culprit's plans would have been ruined.
Yes, like you said, it would have been pointless unless the sign was standing erect.
Erect.
Just like a man's you-know-what.
Tama, I was gonna make that joke. Please.
Again with that joke? Besides, it is
I'm the
not
one that
useless
makes
when
the
it's
jokes
not
here.
erect.
Exactly.
What?
There was another purpose to the sign. It's the same reason darts and rockets have tails.
I get it. The cut surface would naturally face the ground because of that sign. It was meant to control the body's posture as it fell. The culprit must have wanted the body to fall during the live stream, right? It would have been pointless otherwise. But could they really predict when rigor mortis would dissipate so accurately?
The culprit didn't put the corpse up on the ceiling beams while it was completely stiff. It had to have been after the body had started to soften, just slightly. That way, they could estimate that the body would fall in a few hours or so. The stream was scheduled for a whole 6 hours. The culprit was fine as long as the body fell sometime during that period.
Interesting.
So, to wrap it all up, the culprit's motive was to make this seem like a supernatural phenomenon and to spread the QR video, right?
I don't know if that's all there is to it, but probably.
I wonder why Jin was chosen.
Who knows?
Where could his left side be?
It hasn't been found yet. Anyway, starting our search with the people who might have the intel we need is #1 rule of investigation, right?
Like who?
Jin's right half was up in the studio ceiling the whole time we were shooting the show. There must be someone who knew about it, or at least noticed it.
You mean... the director, Jinpei Wagai?
Right.
Where is he now?
I've tracked him down using his smartphone GPS.
Is he at the Yakuza
He's in
office?
Akihabara right now. At the Maid Cafe Sunfish Pocket.
Oh, we're going to a maid cafe? Alright, gamers, get ready. We're going to a maid cafe. Be sure to have your IDs ready. At 11:32, bit deep into the night. Oh, this cafe. Yeah, from the first game too. Like almost like forgot about that.
There he is.
Forgot what his name was anyway.
Shit.
Oh.
Damn.
Okay, he obviously knows something was up. Literally just taking the gun out immediately. Gonna do a quick time event here. I'm ready. Oh shit. Okay, I'm not ready. I lied. I'm not ready. Okay, that was a test run. That was a test run. All right, this time we got it. So like press down on the left analog? Yeah, press down on the left analog stick. I just straight up pressed like the A button last time. Like I wasn't anywhere near the correct button. Whoa, dodge. Matrix. What? That was not it? Is that not the right back button? What button is that then? Oh, I think that's like press down on the analog sticks. Right, okay. Listen, third time's the charm. Now we dodge to the right? So I guess like on standard mode at least, it's like the same every time in case you mess up. Yeah, so... Okay, no, so it's the first right button, not the second one. Oh, nice kick.
Firing your gun in here? Are you insane? There are customers and staff in here.
My bad.
An apology is not gonna cut it.
You know something's up.
Several people have called the authorities. The local police should be here soon.
Hey, can't you just let me go?
What?
I told you, my girl's pregnant, right? I can't go to jail! That's why I accepted his offer in the first place.
Oh, are we getting somewhere?
I needed money to take care of my kid.
Who?
Accepted whose offer?
Whomst? Chikihara, whatever his name is?
Some guy named Terror.
Named Terror?
I don't know his real name. Haven't seen his face or heard his voice either.
So he's sort of had interaction with the killer.
All my contact with him was through Nile.
What did he ask you to do?
He said...
What he said. I want to borrow your studio for an hour or so on the 10th before you start preparing for the stream. Do not let anyone near the studio during this time. That includes you. All you need to do is keep the entrance unlocked. That's all. I'll pay you 5 million. If everything goes well, I'll pay you on the night of the 11th.
So me and the staff haven't met this terror guy at all. I don't know what happened in the studio either. I had no idea that was gonna happen.
Come to Class 3A at Sekiba High. You'll get your money there.
Class 3A at Sekiba High.
Ryuki!
Yeah, let's go.
Well, damn, the plot is thickening. Thickening like a beef stew filled with cornstarch. Is the kid gonna be... Oh!
The director of Horodori Institute of Genetics.
Okay. I mean, I guess on one hand, it would have been really obvious if it was him. But on the other hand, I figured he might be around for longer.
Chikara Horodori.
Chikari's
No
freaking
way.
dead.
It can't be.
So it's not Chikari. Alright, Ryuki Chapter 2. Getting it done, gamers. The Akumi Shrine. That is where Date went a couple of times. This is actually where the first game ended, if I remember. Date talking to Mizuki.
Mr. Date told me about this shrine.
There we go.
This place is so full of nature, just like Yoyagi Park. It's just calming here.
I see.
Tama, would you mind giving me some support?
What do you mean?
I've been thinking about Chikara's murder.
Are you sure you're okay, Ryuki?
What do you mean?
I feel like all of this has been taking a huge mental toll on you.
I'm fine. More importantly, can you recreate the crime scene for me? I just need to close my eyes, right?
Yeah, but... Fine. I'll play along. You are technically my master. I can't disobey your orders.
Thanks. Let's start then.
Alright, so we're going to recreate the scene in the classroom. Right. It's kind of an interesting way of doing investigations, is like you're
perfect.
Doing
It's just
them
like the real thing.
Later via like a simulation instead of actually being there.
I learned how to do 3D modeling in a correspondence course. Back when I was a student, my grandma told me I should learn a skill set.
Nothing sus about the blackboard. Tables, chairs. Nothing sus about the desk.
Chikara's right side. The cross-section is stuck right onto the blackboard.
What's the estimated time of death?
Based on the time the body was discovered, that would make it about 4 hours ago.
So, around 8 p.m. on February 11th. Right around the time we were meeting with Tokiko.
Which also means not too
I'm
long
sorry,
after
Ryuki.
he was released.
This might freak you out, but there's something I have to tell you. Will you hear me out?
Tama, I swear if you say he's got a boner or something.
What?
The thing is, this corpse is so cowardly that it has no guts!
What?
Okay.
I know.
I gotta give her props, though. It was not something lewd or perverted.
That was so bad, the joke was over before I even said it. But I just had
I'm kind of
to
proud
do
of her,
it.
to be honest.
I mean, look, the corpse is completely missing its guts. I couldn't let this chance pass me by.
Looks like there aren't any other
on the
clues here.
blackboard. Skull doesn't have any internal organs anymore. The open space inside the body has a lower pressure than the outside. It's similar to how suction cups work. Yeah, that's kind of freaky. So they just like
Well,
put his
satisfied?
body on the blackboard. Like a little suction cup you have in the shower. Interesting.
I checked the footage, but I didn't see anyone suspicious.
No
Of
one
course, that
sus.
place is huge, so there are plenty of areas the security cameras don't cover.
Any cameras on campus?
None. Do you remember what Gen said? The security at Sekiba High is completely lacking.
Also, what about like the lack of money too? Like, I'm assuming we're gonna get onto it, but
I think he was lying about the money. Terror
well, there we
probably
go.
wanted someone to find Chikara's body.
You mean he wanted Chimpei to find it?
Not necessarily. It might have been for the police. Terror might have predicted that someone from the police would contact Shinpei. That's my assumption. I can't think of any other suspects.
I wonder if the other half of his body is going to appear, like when we go back doing Mizuki's chapters.
Just who is this Terror?
I wouldn't be having so much trouble if I knew that.
It can't be Tokiko, can it? Tokiko was with me at Chikara's time of death. And she was in Okinawa during the incident with Jin.
Yeah, at the very least, it seems unlikely that she did it personally.
Maybe it was Date. Also, I see that ads are playing right now, so I'm actually gonna go take a quick little break. Seems like an opportune time to do it. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I think the ads should be pretty much over by now.
But something has been bothering me. I feel like Tokiko is involved somehow.
She is definitely
Chikara was a
involved.
member of NICE, and he knew about Bats 490. That's not all. The appearance of Jin's corpse was made to seem like a paranormal phenomenon.
Like a glitch.
As if the same thing from the Philadelphia
in the
experiment
system.
had happened.
Here to seem like she
After
keeps
all,
on talking
we are
about.
living in nothing but a simulation.
Cool little symbol. I can't do a holding the controller.
A false world.
Imagine I
created
did
by a
make that symbol
program.
though.
Could she have done all this to give her claim credibility?
I don't know, but it's possible. In any case, let's go see Tokiko. I have to talk to her.
Understood. We've come this far. I'll back you up until you're satisfied.
Let's do it. More investigating. Back to the nice Japan branch, 11:20. It's almost time it is here. Oh, no, it's 1:04 here. Oh, it's closer than 10 p.m. It's my time in the
I've
real
been
world.
expecting you. I thought you would be arriving soon.
What do you mean?
Oh, she knew?
I mean, I knew you would come see me.
She knows that she's sus. Expert Among Us player right here. Does she think that, like, I'm... I wonder if that symbol is for me. Like, I feel like we're gonna, like, go back and play through... Like, part of, like, the twist of this game is going to be going back and being like, yes, I am, like, acknowledging that I, as the player, exist, and this is, like, all a simulation.
These aren't sunglasses. It's a fairy's black bra.
Oh,
What a
okay.
degenerate.
Thank you for clearing that up there.
As you know, this is the president's office at the Nye's Japan branch.
The world is full of rubbish. Such things should all be washed away. That was my thinking when I designed this room.
Oh.
You designed it.
Interesting,
Yes. The flow of water
logic
cleanses
there?
one's heart, just like the flow of time.
Not really. She's a kind woman. But I obviously wouldn't tell you even if I did know something. As her secretary, it's part of my job to protect her secrets.
Mamoru is an excellent employee who
I love
faithfully
protecting
fulfills his
secrets.
duties. I have complete trust in him.
I'm honored to hear that. I respect you from the bottom of my heart as well.
Gag.
Absolute pervert wearing a black bra on his face.
I know of the incident, of course. However,
Yes, I know you have an alibi. We were here, having a conversation during the time of Chikara Horadori's death. But that doesn't necessarily mean you're completely innocent. You are the president of Nye's. Surely you have plenty of subordinates who can do your bidding.
are you implying I ordered someone to kill him?
It's a possibility.
And what would be my motive?
Well...
Remember what Tokiko said. Chikara Horadori is an avid believer in the Order of Percent. Their order and Nye's are heading in completely different
Kind of
directions.
like taking out the competition in a way.
Perhaps Nye's and the Order of Percent are hostile.
I see. You're suggesting there was a conflict between organizations. It is true that Nye's and the Order of Percent have differing beliefs. However, we are not at odds with one another. Both organizations believe in the simulation theory. In that respect, we are comrades.
I remember kind of like what the
We
Order
are
Percent
living in a
believes in
simulation,
necessarily.
a false
Like
world.
what is their interpretation of everything
And
is meant to
from
be.
this false world, we seek emancipation. That is what Nye's believes.
And I'm guessing the Order Percent wants to like stay in this simulation.
On the other hand, the Order of Percent. We are living in a simulation, a false world. But they wish to remain imprisoned
Yep,
within
there
it.
we go.
Forever.
Forever?
Mr. Ryuki, have you ever played an open world game where you play as a criminal?
Grand Theft Auto.
A game that lets you rob, murder, blow things up, leave a trail of debris wherever
Grand
you go.
Grand Theft Auto.
An absurd, heinous game where you can freely commit all sorts of horrible crimes.
Or honestly, like any like Bethesda game, you just play like the evil person, go the bad route.
I've never played anything like that, but I know what you mean.
Then you can understand. If this is a false world created by someone, Then the Order of Percent believe they can do whatever they wish. To them, this place is a true utopia. A dream world where they're allowed to do anything they want with no real consequences.
That's why they want to live here forever?
Exactly.
I get it.
Interesting.
That's why Chikara was researching immortality.
In theory, using Purge, even immortality is achievable. The ultimate dream that humanity has been yearning for thousands of years. It will soon become a reality. What do you think? Isn't that wonderful?
That was research on
I'm aware that
immortality.
Chikara was very particular about immortality. However, I will say one thing. One must not believe in eternal youth. Eternal youth is a lie.
So true,
You've
Bestie.
solved the mystery, Miss Shigure. Jin's right half didn't teleport. It was just made to seem that way. It should have been obvious when you think about it. Teleportation? It's impossible. We live in a simulation? This is a fake world created by a program? Impossible. Simulation theory is nothing but occult nonsense.
Get her ass, Ruki.
Just a ludicrous myth like UFOs, ghosts, and Kappa.
Kappa?
I'm sure there are people who'd like to
Kappa's a
believe
lie
in these
now,
things.
apparently.
And there are groups who profit by making people believe.
Mr. Ryuki, it appears as though there's been some misunderstanding.
You just know if you're watching a huge streamer play this game,
We of
their
Nines
chat would
have
just be a
nothing
wall
to do
of
with
Kappa
this.
right now.
Are you sure about that? All the pieces would fit together if Nyes is the one that made the QR video. The falsified paranormal phenomenon, what was written on the signboard, it all advances your agenda. Could it be that you wanted to spread the QR video by showing that sign along with the corpse on stream?
As I've told you, we are not the ones who made the QR video.
You know, she keeps on saying that they didn't make the video, but that doesn't necessarily mean they weren't utilizing it, you know?
What is the purpose of the QR video in the first place? Are you saying there is some message urging people to join Nyes in it?
Possibly.
By the way, Mr. Ryuki, do you remember what you said earlier? Simulation theory is nothing but occult nonsense. That is clearly false. The simulation theory is not occult. It falls within the realm of science. In fact, many esteemed scientists have given serious thought to the matter. The theory was originally proposed by a Swedish philosopher.
It's always the Swedish
However,
people.
the concept has been around since long ago, even as far back as the days of Plato and Zhuangzi. This world may be an illusion. At least, there is no way to prove it isn't an illusion. There are great people throughout history who have held such ideas.
But there's no way to prove it is an illusion either, is there?
No, there is plenty of science to support it. The holographic principle, theory of relativity, the measurement problem in quantum theory can also be considered proof.
Holographic
Even
principle.
light cannot escape a black hole. I'm sure you've heard this before. Information is the same. It cannot escape a black hole. It's known that the amount of information trapped in this way is not derived from the volume of the black hole, but the surface area. Considering this, you can conclude that information in a three-dimensional space is stored in the boundary of its two-dimensional surface. In other words, all information stored in this universe is encoded in a single flat plane, just like a hologram. Regarding gravity and other physical processes, they can be completely accounted for through the laws of physics defined by the boundary surface. Let's take a character from an action game, for example. When that character falls, you may think he was pulled to the ground by gravity.
No, we have Mario at home. The Mario at home.
However, gravity does not actually exist in the game world. Only code that was written in the program. The character's body is merely made to show as if it fell based on its code.
You think this world is the same?
The holographic principle is not a theory. It is a principle. It has already been mathematically proven.
true.
I see.
In Kyoto, people say, "You have a nice watch," as a way to say, "Can we stop talking already?" No, that's not what I wanted to say.
Then let us leave it at that.
No, wait, no, go back.
In any case, there is no denying that the
Okay.
simulation theory is true. But unlike Chikara, I have no interest in the concept of immortality.
The Coco doesn't have a watch as much. I'm really annoyed when she heard
Because
this.
my objective is to tear at the seams of this world and emancipate us all.
So you mean
We just got
die?
like -10 to our relationship with her.
No. Death and emancipation are completely different. I have no desire to commit suicide, though I would be fine with dying at any time.
Because this world isn't real.
There is that, yes. However, there is another reason. If I wish to do so, I can resurrect myself. We're
Really?
living in a false world created by a program. Therefore, if we can rewrite its code, we can create miracles, like reincarnation, or even bringing someone who has already passed back to
Alright,
life.
she's got the crazy eyes now.
Has this woman lost it?
What are you doing?
Ryuki, you were right. There's clearly a lot of reasons to be suspicious of Tokiko.
Yeah. Let's check with WingSync.
Wink.
I saw everything. If you don't do as I say, I'm sure you know where this is going.
What is this?
Looks like Tokiko is blackmailing someone.
What is it she saw?
I don't know. This is as far as we can get through WingSync.
Interesting.
Yes, let's get a deeper look into her mind, using a regular sync.
Oh, we got another sync. Did she just like agree to it, or did we put her under arrest?
Ryuki, just to confirm, you did get permission, right?
Yes, she accompanied me voluntarily and...
No, I meant from Boss.
I haven't seen Boss. She wasn't in the control room.
Boss gone
It's
again.
fine. I'll be sure to talk to her later.
I don't think this is a good idea. Besides, you don't look so good, Ryuki.
I'm fine. So please, I need more leads to solve this case.
But you... Oh, fine. I'll help you for now, but I won't be held responsible. Deal?
You got a deal, Pewter. Pewter of the Pewter City Gym.
Look, Ryuki, please just don't cause any problems. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes. I absolutely need you to follow this rule.
Yes, understood.
Okay then, let's begin.
Curious now too if this one's gonna have a split or if it's just straightforward again. Alright, we're like sort of in our office.
I wonder if this is the nice president's room. It's really white, though.
Let's make an acronym poem with the letters for Nice.
Where the hell is this coming from?
N.
Okay. N. Not that I know why.
A.
A. Angry. I. Incoming?
X.
Shingu River Ray.
Not that I know why. Angry incoming Shingu River Ray. The Shingu River Ray. Such a kind animal.
Angered by humans polluting waterways, I guess.
What beautiful poetry we've got going on here.
Somnium scan, activate!
And as per usual, as soon as we get into a Somnium, we morb. Good old morbin time. A mental lock number 1. Mental lock number 2. Mental lock number 3. So we got 3. Seems like Tokiko was threatening someone. By peeking into her mind's abyss, he may discover something.
This is such a quiet place. So empty and blank.
Maybe that's Tokiko's mental state. Pretty eccentric. Hopefully we can find something here.
Looks like we can only interact with that ripped up book.
Right. Let's investigate.
Interesting. Only one thing we can interact with.
A book of nice teachings. Why is it ripped in half?
Does it say anything?
Yeah, just one phrase. The intersection between the warp and weft. The rest is ripped off.
I remember Tokiko saying something like that.
The intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the seam can occur. Right?
I wonder what she meant by that.
Who knows? Why don't you join Nice to find out? Anyway, that's about all that we can get from this book.
Alright, so there's this one path on this one again. All of blank into blank and the blank are blank to blank. Oh.
When did this get here? This wasn't here earlier.
What does it say?
That's where the seam can occur. Combining it with the book from earlier, the intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the seam can occur.
That's exactly what Tokiko said. If it's coming out in her Somnium, it must hold some significance.
A blue person.
That's just what we saw in the wink sink.
So whomst is the person? Oh? Ooh. Bloody. And the body? That was like Jen. Jen, what was his name? Gex? The guy that owns that restaurant. It says us seeing the seam. All of blank into her writing and the blank are blank to blank.
I can't really make out what happened though.
Jen,
I
yeah,
did see
Jen was his
Gen, I
name.
think.
It was just really chaotic.
Maybe the key to solving this Somnium has to do with what we found in the Nice book.
The intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the seam can occur. That will help us? I don't know about that. I don't see how that will help us right now.
I don't think it's completely unrelated, but...
The next suspicious thing is...
Well, the blood
see
is
anything?
very suspicious.
Not really. Seems a lot deeper. It was pretty shallow earlier.
Let's dive in.
What? Dive? Here?
Yeah. Where else would I be talking about?
But it's really deep. And red. What if there's an angry Shingu River Ray in there?
Enough with the complaining. You don't even need to breathe. It'll be fine. Go for it.
Fine. Why do you always gain this weird confidence during syncs?
You can swim around underwater. Underwater movement will also progress time.
That was surprising. All of a sudden, we're out of the water.
And I see like a book over by that door.
We fell from up there.
But we ended up in the same room. Oh look, the book again.
New book.
Let's check it out.
New book. Let's see what secrets it holds.
This one's not ripped. Just another single phrase. Where the black light gathers, sadness is born.
Where the black light gathers.
And now there's a skull. Many skulls.
Whoa! Skulls? Why is Tokiko thinking about this?
Wait,
And I think there were 9 of them too.
What is this
Oh,
thing?
the anti-consciousness thingy.
Huh. They're not doing anything. With this in the skulls,
Antibody. Maybe
this
that's
is
not. Maybe this
getting
is like a
really
random
creepy
person.
all of a sudden.
Maybe that's the black. Let's just search the room for now.
Yeah. If we can't find anything, we'll reread the book and think through our options again.
Or to blank those teachings.
It's a skull. It's normal sized.
It's an adult skull. What is it doing here?
Strongly tied to those teachings.
A small skull. There's nothing suspicious about it.
All of her ideas are poured into her writing, and the blank are strongly tied to those teachings. So he's like helping us decipher, I guess.
A skull. It looks ordinary.
Is Tokiko into skulls?
Knowing her, I wouldn't be surprised if her house was filled with them.
True. And the rules of this dream. All of our ideas are poured into her writings, and the rules of this dream are strongly tied to those teachings. So, like, the rule of her Somnium is her beliefs make things reality,
It's a
I
big
guess.
skull. Bigger than an adult skull.
What is Tokiko planning on doing, gathering all this?
Well, we are in a dream. This could have come from a movie she saw or something.
I hope so.
It's a skull. A little on the small side.
What can this mean?
Ryuki, you have 5 minutes remaining.
A small skull.
Maybe a child's?
I can't confirm that, but most likely.
Let's check the others too.
So you don't know which ones are relevant or not.
This one is bigger and misshapen.
Oh, it disappeared?
Gen?
Gen's skull. Gen.
He looks like he's in pain. Why?
bunch of people surrounding him.
Huh?
Disappeared. I wonder what the relationship between Tokiko and Gen is.
What was that?
Ryuki, you okay?
Yeah, I wonder if Gen's a part of Nights.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like the book was the hint. Where the black light gathers, sadness is born.
After the sync, we need to ask Tokiko about Gen.
Tokiko has blank blank and blank 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 within blank. That was Shota, right?
Did you see that? It became Shoma for a split second.
Yeah, Shoma.
Maybe Tokiko is related to him as well.
Why Shoma?
Tama, make chase! Throw yourself in the water!
He did apparently solve the
You make
that
it sound like I'm committing
490 video.
suicide. Okay.
Sound like he didn't do anything with
here
it
we
though.
go.
Maybe he did. Looks like it's all still underwater.
It's the same room again. But this time, the room itself is underwater too.
If this is the same as earlier, there has to be something related to Shoma.
Something related to Shoma and being underwater. It's something there's something pushing me away from it.
Says, where the water and ideas flow, love is born.
More metaphors, huh? It must be some kind of hint, like last time.
Oh, the hand symbols. All the hand symbols.
It's a hand. And this.
The non-upal X symbol.
I remember Tokiko mentioning it.
I'm curious about the water and ideas flow part.
Anyway, let's check inside.
Yeah, if we get stuck, we can read the hint again and figure it out.
Think harder.
Where the water and ideas flow, love is born. What does where the water and ideas flow mean?
This room is submerged, so maybe the water has a current to it. Kind of.
I've never been to one.
Oh, right. Sorry. Anyway, I figure the water must be going somewhere.
So if we go with the flow, love will be born?
Well, it's the only hint we have. Let's figure out where the water goes.
4 minutes remaining.
How should I check? High five? I don't...
Maybe you're doing it wrong.
Right. I remember Tokiko doing it with an O face and her legs wide open.
Tama, please.
No, she didn't.
Blank is Scene's Tokiko's.
Huh? The light is gone. Maybe we did something wrong?
Anyway, let's...
Tokiko has blank, blank, and blank, blank completely within. Well, these are giving us like the keys.
Nothing is happening.
Maybe this...
Digging deeper, it seems Kokiko's blank.
Huh?
Anyway.
Toki is one blank and resides completely within a blank. Oh, and now the flow is like from the opposite direction.
Where the water and ideas flow, love is born. So if we ride the current, it'll take us somewhere.
Looks like the water flows to... these 3 spots.
So we need to do something with the hand signs there?
Yeah, guess so. Let's check those 3.
Oh, I see.
You have 3 minutes left.
I didn't notice
Get it
like you
together,
can
Ryuki.
see the currents like that. So then this one is something.
It lit up.
This world is a lie. Do you understand?
Was that Tokiko's voice?
We're getting closer. Fugu has lost blank and blank resides completely within blank.
No reaction.
Try doing it long.
Let's inspect the...
Seems Tokiko's thoughts are more clear. Well, maybe now if we do this one, the light will go on.
Too bright.
Yeah, there we go.
Excellent. You will follow my orders.
Tokiko's voice again.
I wonder who she's talking to. She can't
So
be talking
now we
to
do the
herself.
oval one over there. That's the last one. And now it'll be the next mental block.
Let's transcend this world together.
Wait, she must be talking to...
Ryuki, look! Outside the window.
Shoma?
Talking to Shoma. And we also know his dad apparently might have some connections to the Yakuza as well. Oh, that is some reality break in there. Saw again and Shoma.
So she does have a relationship with Shoma.
Maybe what we heard earlier was for Shoma too.
Love is born.
Let's think about it later. Look at that.
Also, he seemed to not really want to talk about his dad earlier, which was interesting too.
It looks painful.
I have to follow it.
Ryuki, less than 2 minutes left. Be careful.
What if Shoma is like a creation? Cause like he's like 10 years old and he's a genius. So that's what I'm wondering. Maybe he's not like an actual like person. He was like like one of these experiments.
It's the same room again, but vertical?
This is really messing with my sense of balance. How far does this room even go?
Another book. Hopefully, this is the last.
It says, when the eyes are met, death is born.
Death? Tokiko is getting more and more suspicious.
Maybe our focus should be on Nyes. The book and an eyeball.
Do you think that's what is meant by eyes are met?
Maybe it's talking about me.
You are an eyeball. Tama, why don't you lock eyes with it?
Are you trying to kill me? It said death is born.
Then, when the eyes are met is... a big eyeball. What is going on inside
Maybe
her
we're
head
supposed
that
to
would make
turn them
this
to
appear?
face each other?
Like I said, that old woman is crazy. So what's it gonna be?
Flip.
And spin.
Yep. I was right.
I set the eyes to face each other.
You have less than a minute left. Hurry!
It's a red book of Nyes' teachings.
It has an eye symbol.
It's filled with eyes.
If we turn it around, something will
So we
happen.
could probably flip it.
Do it!
And there. Nothing is happening.
Huh? That worked?
Huh?
Huh? So?
Huh?
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 I'm sorry.
I think I did it wrong. It's like this eye we
An
probably have to
eyeball.
flip. Okay, so now those two eyes are facing
Is
each other
this
now.
what eyes meeting means?
A red book.
And then flip this one.
How about this?
It's just a cover.
Nope.
Tokiko has lost all sense of emotion and her mind resides completely within blank. Look, eye, it's like us, Aiba.
30 seconds left.
The red book. This book is closed. I'm gonna open it. There are eye symbols on the left and right pages.
That's it?
Yep.
It might be related to when the eyes are met, death is born.
Her mind resides completely within Nirvana. I think we're gonna run out of time.
Ryuki, you're out of time.
I have to get to this last one. I don't think we're gonna make it.
It's almost time, Ryuki.
Huh? Already?
Yeah, I think because I spent too much on that middle section. Did I have enough time?
So she does.
Maybe
Love.
look at that.
I think I used too much time. I might have to do like
Follow
the
it.
whole Somnium over
Ryuki,
again.
less than 2 minutes left. Be careful.
Because you lose a good deal of time just moving around in this one. I guess like this time I don't have to read the book. Or do I? I do.
A big.
Like I said, so what's...
Alright, so I want to flip that one.
You have less than a minute left. Hurry!
The reddest book...
Maybe I just
I'm gonna
flip
turn it
this one.
around. Nothing is happening.
Turn it around.
Turning it around.
Okay, so that's actually not what we were supposed to do.
A closed... I'm gonna... And I...
Alright, so flip that one.
It's a red book of nice...
It hasn't.
It's...
I feel like I'm not supposed to do anything with that one.
Seconds left.
And then there was this thing all the way at the very top, and I didn't touch it.
A closed book.
So let's open up
Open.
this one.
There are two eyes.
Hmm.
Ryuki, if you're stuck...
See, like, yeah, I don't think I have enough time. I think I have to do the whole Somnium over again, which sucks.
Ryuki, you're out of time.
When the eyes are met, death is born. The eyes must be referring to those eyeballs.
Maybe we need to point them at each other.
And there was that red book, right? It looked important.
So the hint here has something to do with eyes.
If we get the eyes to meet, death will be created.
I wonder what'll happen.
It's almost time.
Huh? Toki.
And that was too much. Alright, let's just return to that one then. Now that I know what to do. That is a little bit annoying though, to have to do this again. Well, like, now I know that not all these were relevant, right? What did we do? We just have to go over to this one. So that'll save us a bunch.
Ryuki, you have 5 minutes remaining.
Yes, this was the one I lost a bunch of time on.
How should I?
When in
Yep, so that one will light up. And that one. Blah blah blah. Crazy stuff happens. Yeah, like actually knowing what to do, you save so much more time in the Somniums.
Four minutes remaining.
Yeah, it's like literally a 2 whole extra minutes. I should have this now. Though I still feel a little bit confused what exactly we're supposed to do in this room.
Dad.
Maybe.
Okay, so there's still this one up here, right?
The this book.
I feel like, yeah, we're supposed to open up this one. Then we flip this one. Oh wait, no, that one was fine.
That's not.
An eyeball.
Oh, where is this one?
An eyeball. A closed.
And this one should be opened.
You have 3 minutes left. Get it together, Ryuki.
Hey, but why is it closed again?
A closed book.
Or is this one supposed to just be flipped?
Nothing is turning it up.
And
huh?
Okay, well that's just kind of confusing then.
An eyeball.
Okay, this one we want to flip.
It's a red book of nice teaching.
It hasn't.
It's fit.
Close it?
Got it.
Oh, so closing the books makes them turn into the eyes.
Did we make the eyes meet?
There are timies with negative effects. Yeah, I know we just picked up one. Okay, I see. So then this one, we actually wanted to close it after all.
Got it.
So those become eyes and they meet.
A new book.
When the eyes are met, death is born. Death. Tama, let's check that out too.
Ryuki, less than 2 minutes left.
It's a new book of
Be
now
careful.
This time.
Alright, so this one we open.
A mirror.
And now people are falling outside over there.
What was that?
So many people. What is Tokiko thinking?
Ooh, new place to go. I hope there isn't too much more to do because I kind of wasted a bit of time on that again. Yeah, there's no way I had enough time to do everything last time. None at all.
So you want me to dive in again?
Tama, go!
Let's do it.
I thought I was gonna fall forever.
You got some balls, Tama.
Thanks. But there's nothing here.
Now we're in
Doesn't
some
look like we
big
can learn
white
anything
space. Book.
That's...
Book. 27 seconds to inspect.
At the end of an incomplete world, truth is born.
Oh. Shedding a tear of blood. It's like the Big Bang, creating something.
That's...
Malleable X. There's something there.
Let's go.
And so there's one more there.
You have less than a minute left. Hurry!
I would be so annoyed if I got this far and I just didn't have enough time to actually beat it.
Seconds left.
Don't worry, Peter, we got this.
Yuki, you're out of time!
Chill.
It's almost time.
No, no. No, bullshit. I was so close. I have to oh my god. Alright, putting this down for the worst Somnium that's out there. Alright, give me a sec. I'm gonna be right back. I have to do something real quick.
I wonder if this is the Nye's president's room. It's really white, though.
Let's make an acronym poem with the letters for Nyes.
Where the hell is this coming from?
N.
Okay. Not that I know why.
A.
Angry. I. Incoming?
X.
Shingu River Ray.
Not that I know why. Angry incoming Shingu River Ray. The Shingu River Ray. Such a kind animal.
Angered by humans polluting waterways, I guess.
Somnium scan, activate.
Alright, I'm back. I just figured I'd have enough time to so my roommate's like about to go take a shower. It's like her break. She works from home.
So empty and blue.
And I did not think this was going to take as long as it did. Well, I didn't think it would take me like 2 attempts and also like a full reset. So, but now we know everything we're supposed to do. We should be able to beat this easily. Blah blah blah. Yeah, so this is like kind of the same thing I didn't really like about the first game. Like, I like the idea of Somniums, but sometimes they just cut them really short. And it's like, if
That
you
was
take a
surprising.
long time
All of a
on like
sudden,
one or
we're
two
out
of
of the
them, you
water.
just have to like reset the Somnium. And it's like, feels boring to like go through and just redo everything again. Like this here, like, we like get like keys and stuff, but literally you're just supposed to go to this one, and then you just continue. We're speedrunning. Alright, now we're on here. Also, the flow they maybe lose a lot of time as well.
Ryuki, you have 5 minutes remaining.
Ba-bam. Got you. Now this crazy little sequence happens. It's funny too, like, cause like in the first two like rooms for the locks, there's like a specific thing that you're supposed to interact with, and then on the last one, you basically interact with everything. It's like the opposite, you know?
Four minutes remaining.
Right, so like that one doesn't have to be interacted with because it's already closed, right? And then this one that's open is meant to be closed.
Got it.
I know that. Timing of negative effects. Go down to this one, flip it.
You have 3 minutes left. Get it together, Ryuki.
Go over to this one. We're meant to close it.
It's a new...
Do this, and then we get to the end of the Somnium.
Ryuki, less than 2 minutes left. Be careful.
You really don't get too much spare time, it doesn't seem like. So, I mean, I was basically doing everything optimally. We're gonna have like 50 seconds to spare or something like that. Like, you definitely would have, like, for your first playthrough, you definitely have to, like, reset. If not, just do the whole Somnium, like, twice.
You have less than a minute left. Hurry!
Yeah, see, again, you're, like, with, like, about 50 seconds to spare. And that was using the timies, too.
I'm going to open it. Is it some kind of planning sheet?
The Nirvana Initiative.
The Nirvana Initiative.
There's too much blacked out.
Name drop.
Isn't there anything else?
Ryuki, we're almost out of time.
Wait, try reading more of it.
Pewter, please.
Found a mysterious planning document. Oh yeah, because I know Nos played the first game. I guess he must have played this back, like, probably when it first came out. A couple months ago, I think, right? He usually streams at a bad time for me, but also I knew I was going to want to play the game for myself, too. Yeah, not that last 9 seconds mattered, but yeah, so you... I mean, I pretty much did everything efficiently right there, right? You get, like, 50 seconds of free... Like, you cannot beat that the first time, I don't think. And, you know, in the first game, I think it was only the very last one that I had to reset, like, once or twice. And I think maybe also the first one, because I didn't quite understand the game mechanics. Yeah, the boss one, the boss one that's like actually Saito was like really hard. I wonder if that means we're like near the end of so I mean that one was pretty hard, so I wonder if this is going to be like the end of a chapter here. About Shoma.
Shoma Enda. I know you know about him. Can you tell me about your relationship with him?
She ain't gonna say anything.
Do you know someone named Gen Ishiagane? He appeared in your dream. The Nirvana Initiative. Is it some sort of plan?
Tell me about the Nirvana Initiative. So she just ain't gonna tell me anything?
I haven't seen her. She probably hasn't arrived at Abyss HQ yet.
So boss is missing again, just like in the last game.
Tokiko Shigure is not a suspect. We can't detain her without clear grounds to do so.
So we have to release her. I guess we have no choice.
About that
You don't
Somnium.
have to explain. The images shown in Somnium are all displayed here in the control room.
It seems you have many questions for me.
We sure
but
do.
I apologize. I'm afraid I have prior engagements. Could you please visit me at my office again at 10 o'clock tonight? I would be happy to share more information with you then. Now, if you'll
Spoiler
excuse
alert,
me.
she's probably gonna frickin' die before then. Because, you know, why wouldn't she? Where's... Oh.
Wait, where's Pewter?
Yeah, where's... I was about to say, where's
He
Pewter?
went to see Tokiko off.
I see. So, what do I do now?
Figure that out yourself.
I'm going to tell you what we're going to do now. We're going to save and call the stream there for the day. When I saw we were going to get into a Somnium, I figured that was going to be it for the day. So, yeah. Once again, thank you for hanging out and watching, everyone. That was fun. So, yeah, kind of like in the first game. Like, the first little bit in the beginning is kind of like, you know, building up, and then shit starts to hit the fan.